From Enigma still standing. I believe Sagi is inside the vehicle. A-okay for now. Inside the blue. Nothing to worry about for him. Not too sure how much sense that makes. But yeah, somehow that is the logic of this game. In the meantime, OR going to be situated in the house. TSM Ninja Jod, unfortunately crawling about on all fours. Will have Shadow to come and res him back up. And Shadow is the man who clutch things out for the side of TSM on the semifinals day 4.
Have a look at your circle, ladies and gentlemen, because the circle has kind of shifted on the position where the grenade is going to go boom. Luckily for TSM, it isn't going to be shaking them off their feet just yet. But again, expect Godl to push in full force after a couple of grenades being thrown in their direction. But that is where Rex could come in and pick them off one by one. Godl, Neo, he is going to make the first move. They are trying to ascertain the route which they are going to take, because again, when you have 12 finishes, oh boy, you know that these demigods, they mean business. Now, all the teams are going to engage with one another, expect a few smokes to be propped off, and then they might just make the move with Jonathan in the Eagle's nest, making sure he has a good lay of the land. Of course, all that information is going to relay to his teammates as well. Looks like Zgod isn't going to be wasting any time here, Floki. He's going to ram that building with the buggy of his.
Absolutely. Now, from this wave zone looks right now, it does seem that TSM and OR have the best of positions, but TSM has the advantage of the zone being on them. So when that blue closes in, it's going to be OR moving about, trying to get into a better spot. In the meantime, Rex going to make his presence felt, tossing a couple of nades, just trying to see what connects inside that smoke. Unfortunately, he's not going to find anything. However, he will still use the M4 and spray it down just for good measure. Is he going to find someone? No, he does not.
Well, he is going to find someone right now. In fact, right in front of him, Crazy. Oh my goodness, Crazy, I beg your pardon, does hit the deck in the nick of time, but now he gets up. He is going to be taken down. The other members could share the same fate. Oh my goodness, Ayush so close to being knocked out. He's got to be careful just a little bit over here. Now Sultan is going to run in. Sultan is going to be spotted, but that reload by a Rex is going to be problematic. I'm sure he's wishing, I wish I had kept one last grenade, then I could have got something else. But now his teammate, finally out of the water, is going to make sure that OS Ayush does hit the deck. And with that, Old Hood Esports, ladies and gentlemen, out in the 5th with 4 finishes. That is what gameplay is all about. Now Sagi is going to sacrifice his life, but that does mean Rex is still going to carry that torch forward. Godlike over here in prime position to wrap up all these kills. Question is, are OR and TSM going to let him do that?
Absolutely. OR are the ones on the back foot over here with the blue closing in on the back. They need to make sure that TSM are not able to get good angles on them, and that is kind of hard to do from this position over here. Speaking of which, OR, they will lose one of their members thanks to Ninja Jod, who is all the way around the corner with the AKM in his hands. Aditya on his knees. It's going to force the final surviving member from OR, Vexy, to come out in the open and reveal himself as Godlike, also looking to put Enigma 6 feet under. Enigma, they've outdone themselves, getting that 4th place finish after losing 2 of their members that early on, but this might just be it. The fat lady is singing, although I'm not too sure if it's singing for Godlike, because Godlike has to be careful. If you don't approach this correctly, it could be problematically, but it is Godlike. They have got the finesse, they have refined their play, they will not let anyone clutch it out against them.
Although one could have been enough in that situation, 2 guns are always better than one, as Aditya finally is going to succumb to his injuries. Of course, that grenade going boom right next to him, courtesy of Aquanox, well, that kind of helps as well. Now, Godlike make the move. Zgod does take a few shots from Ninja Jod. However, for now, he does have the cover for all that smoke. TSM Blaze and Aquanox do have a little bit of an advantage, but have a look at Neo's position. He's going to make sure he is behind there. He does sort of lob a grenade, or was it a smoke? It was a smoke, trying to obscure their vision. Now, had that landed on top of the building or in the building itself, it would have been a bit easier. This could be a bit risky, and of course, where there's risk, there is reward. This time, Blaze is going to be reaping all that reward over there with Aquanox again. They making sure that OR Vexy is brought down, and this could be it for Neo. Looks like the Matrix isn't going to be helping him as now, because OR's Vexy is going to be taken out by the play zone. That means Jelly is the last man standing for OR Esports.
Oh my god, do they even know that Jelly is here? Well, they do have Aquanox trying to make sure that no one can come in from the backstab, and as soon as he makes that noise, Aquanox will hear him. He's dropping down, but he might just get taken out over here. Yes, he will, but Vexy will, or sorry, Jelly will be cleaned up by TSM, and now TSM and Godlike in a 3v3, the best possible situation we could have asked for in the grand finals over here.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we can't script this any better, because it is Godlike, it is TSM, and for now, TSM do have that man advantage. Looks like the revive might just come in. Godlike's Zgod and Jonathan, of course, the 2 best-known names in this business. Jonathan making sure he has enough energy in him as he does sip his last energy drink, and now it's going to be a waiting game. Ninja's going to give him sound. Well, all Zgod and Jonathan have to do is make sure the enemy comes towards them. They set up a bit of a crossfire, and well, all hell could break loose. But in a few seconds, there you have it. the move comes in. In fact, Blaze is going to make sure he provides some suppressive fire
Oh,
so
yeah.
that Equinox can get on the other side.
Oh, but that does cost Blaze his life
he's
as he
gone
gets
down.
knocked down over here. But Seagull will also get knocked down and downhill. Jonathan in a situation where he has to clutch it out. 1v2 has to be careful. Needs to isolate those engagements. He's very, very low. He's going to move around. He's got the first aid kit, but does he have time to heal himself back up? No, he does not. Instead, look at that maneuver. He's going to hide behind. They don't catch them by surprise, but no, TSM are aware, and they will put Godlike Sphinx on there. At the end of the day, they did have 3 members compared to Godlike.